Okada
Yeah.
debuted on AEW being part of the Elite uh, after the Young Bucks EVPs fired Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega from the Elite. Eddie Kingston comes down, is doing his Eddie Kingston thing,
Mhm.
and who comes out to save or allegedly save him was Okada, and then aligning himself as the newest member of the Elite. And that's the story. That's what happened on the show. But then it was reported today that Okada is being paid. Wait, hold on, let me get it. Wait, it's
Three
14,
3 years,
3 years. That's what it was,
13 million. So it's like 4.5 million a year.
which equates actually to
So
2
13 and a
2
half million.
billion yen,
Yeah.
which is insane. That's just insane amounts of billion in front of a salary. But yeah, what I think you have stronger thoughts than I. I would say more
Well,
on my stronger thoughts about the story.
okay, so
So yeah, you
let's
could
talk
start.
about the story, and this is just from an outsider because when I clip this, I don't want the heel heat for commenting on a program I don't
Get
watch.
your sword out. Get your
Mm.
sword out, Sarah. You're about to defend. You're about to. You're about to
Where's
have.
Angela? Where's Angela? Um, so from an outsider, and this is someone who has I have no emotional
Affiliation.
investment in this show. To me, I thought that this was an interesting angle to have Okada be a part of. And the reason for that, in my opinion, is when we were talking about Okada going to AEW and like what are they gonna do, and because he's already had a match and or matches, whatever. And it's like, what are they gonna do? I never expected him to debut and be like a corporate guy. Like I wouldn't have predicted that. So to me, that automatically makes it a little bit more interesting because like I don't think anybody anticipated that, nor do I think anyone anticipated the Elite kicking out Kenny Omega. Like,
It's
like,
and that's you such a good transition into my thoughts about this, because it literally this little storyline thing that the Young Bucks are doing with the EVPs. The EVP Young Bucks are such a great gimmick to do right now, because here's the thing. This is how you put over talent in your while using your actual job for the company, and making it on screen. Kind of that blurring that lines.
and look at
So,
WWE has done that so many times in
and
the
they did
past.
it
Hello, the
the
McMahons,
authority,
the
McMahon's
and the
authority,
McMahons versus
like
Steve Austin and stuff. Come on,
exactly.
yeah.
So I love that they're steering into the skid there. I think it's great.
Mm-hmm.
And then Okada, who has been like a friend of the Elite and whatnot, comes in, and he's been the baby face, squeaky clean when he comes here. And now we're going to see the Rainmaker heel that he was in Japan, that the
Mm-hmm.
Bucks know very well and know how to utilize it for their company. I think it is absolutely brilliant. I did not see it coming in the slightest. And this is how you get Okada to have matches with like random guys that would just be, their fantasy matches to like the diehards
Yeah.
and real passionate, wrestling fans, but AEW peeps.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I mean, it's just money. It's just money in your pocket. And if
It
TK has the money to do it, like go for it.
it
I'm okay with
also
it. It's not
it
my
sets up
money.
Okada versus Omega. Like, who's complaining about that? Come
At
on.
All In at Wembley? Are you kidding
So
me?
that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand. I think it was Richard who said that. I think it was Richard. Maybe it wasn't. Somebody in the comments that said having Okada like debut in the middle of the show was probably not a great idea, and that the reason they did it this week was so that it wouldn't overshadow Mercedes next
That's
week.
what I was gonna. There was a
But
comment about that. I wanted
yeah,
to say
and
something.
like I understand that argument to an extent, but the reason why I say that the reason why I would disagree is because this technically wasn't really a debut for Okada. Like he's already been in AEW. He's already had matches. People already knew he was coming. And like, yeah, Mercedes is coming and that's a debut, but she's not been there yet. So like the hype is going to be like, holy crap, like she's actually here. Like Mercedes Moné is in AEW. So it's like a little bit of a different feel. And not that there wasn't excitement behind Okada coming to AEW and then like being a full timer. I'm not saying that. But I think it's a little bit different just because we've already seen him there. He's already had matches. It's not going to be the same as Mercedes, if that makes sense.